morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of my wonderful and beautiful little Geminis out there. And how I love you all so, and I hope that you're all super duper well, super duper wonderful, and that life is treating you most deliciously through wherever you are in the world. 3, 2, 1, my juice little lights. Thank you, little lights. You're delicious and bright. Now we've got to pretend that the love sounds here. I might put it up at some time. I don't know yet, because I don't like to damage the wall. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, you know what I'm saying anyway. So I hope that we're all feeling the love and that we continue to feel the love. Okay, my delicious little babies now then. So yeah, so it's reading time again, okay? Now what I'm going to say to you is, my little beautifuls, okay? This reading is not going to gel with everybody, okay? I was meant to do my readings earlier, but I got nattering to me beautiful dear little neighbours up the road. Oh, they're so beautiful, you know. And we had a good old catch-up, do you know what I mean? It's good when we do that, you know? So I went on a lovely, juicy, delicious walk in my beautiful little Ruby Tuesday, because my beautiful little Maisie Moo can walk herself. And yeah, it was just so lovely, you know. It's like we were having a bit of a mother's meeting. Do you know what I mean, my delicious babies? But I really enjoyed it. You know, like just talking to mankind, you know what I mean? You know, because we don't want to live in a different kind of world, do we, my little beautifuls? No, we do not, okay? So let's just see what's going on, my little beautifuls, okay? Strangely enough, this card has just come out again, you know, because I did a video earlier and... you know, just giving out some information. And, well, for some strange reason, I picked up my cards. I was holding my cards and this particular card came out. So there we are. So it must be for somebody. Okay, so we're just going to see what's going on. Yeah, oh, there we go. Did you see that one, my little beautifuls? Now then. So, yeah, so I'll go as quick as possible, okay? Sometimes readings take a little bit longer, do you know what I mean? And then sometimes, you know, they're shorter. It's all right, my straps are slipping. You know, like when your straps are slipping and your pants are slipping, well... sorry, excuse me. It usually means somebody's sparing a thought for... yeah, do you know what I mean? Well, I hope it's juicy and delish. Anyway, my delicious little berries, okay? You should all know me by now, okay? So this is a card that came out earlier, do you know what I mean? I want to break free. So this is for somebody, okay, my delicious little babies. So let's just read, please, and thank you. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and to learn. Yes, my delicious little babies. So for some of you, oh, sorry, excuse me, I've got a bit of frog in my throat this evening, because it is evening time now in our old England, okay? It's about 4:30 in the evening, I do believe. Now then, well, sorry, excuse me, I cannot help this, but I'm not changing my video. Right, so for some of you, maybe doing the same thing now, each and every day, do you know what I mean? And sometimes, you know, you just, maybe you go off into a little daydream, do you know what I mean? As if to say, oh, I wish I could be somewhere else. Do you understand what I mean, my delicious babies? Mind you, we've all been there, haven't we, my delicious babies? Do you know what I mean? Then we have to have a checkup. Do you know what I mean? You know, not that kind of checkup, you know what I mean? And we just have to come back into the land of the living. You know, that's just an old-fashioned saying, my delicious babies. You know, for some of you, maybe you want to break free from, because this can be many areas. Maybe if anybody's moving, there we are, or do you know what I mean? Maybe you've got a lot of things, you know, as another example, you know what I mean? And you're just wanting, you know, it could all be in one place and you just want to it move to somewhere else, you know what I mean, okay? For others of you, I'm not talking about anybody in loving, you know, super duper juicy relationships. No, I'm not. But for others of you, maybe if you're in not such a nice place at the moment romantically, there we are, you know, there's something, even if nobody views my video, and something's making me say this. Well, if that's the case, okay, well, this is more of a case of, you know, maybe, do you know what I mean? Just have a little bit of there we are, a little bit of freedom. just from, you know, I call it, it's only a figure of speech, my little babies, a little bit of GBH of the old ear old, you know what I mean? You know, somebody moaning at you all the time, well, nobody likes that, do they, my little babies? But it can cover a number of, you know, for others, if you're in a business or management or in a job, you know what I mean? And maybe you just, you know, maybe you're working very hard, you know, do you know what I mean? And you're just wanting that break, you know what I mean? Next card, look at this there, look what's happening, explore your options. So let's just read, please, and thank you. It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time to make changes. This card makes me laugh. There's certain cards which just make me laugh, you know what I mean, okay? I just chuckle to myself, you know, me noddle. Yes, so this could mean a number of things. For some of you, it could be, you know, if you're working, do you know what I mean? It could be a choice of two jobs. For others of you, but like I said, not for anybody in a beautiful, super duper juicy romantic relationship. You know, for others of you, maybe you got the choice of two lovers, ooh la la. But I always say, ones must choose very carefully, okay? Everything that glistens, there we are, is not gold, okay? For others of you, you know, maybe it's business-wise. Do you understand what I mean? Okay, maybe you've got different options available to yourself. Do you see what I mean? So again, this reading has started out very. I feel that this is somebody who, or somebody's, I'd say mainly somebody who is really in need of there we are, of changing either destination or there we are, or changing direction, there we are, in some way, okay, my delicious little babies. And whoever it is, okay, I've just got Aquarius. So either they're in touch, there we are, with an Aquarius, okay, or they somebody who they know, there we are, is connected to an Aquarius, because I've just had it spelled out to me, Aquarius, my delicious little babies, and I'm not going to change my video, okay? But like I said, it's not going to jar with everybody, it's a general reading. And finally, in this section of cards, blessed change, so this is super duper wonderful and delicious. Let's just read, please, and thank you. A major life change brings you great blessings, yes. So for some of you, could be, you know, maybe having a new, what we call our beautiful little baby sons and daughters, you know, like a new little, you know, addition to the family, okay? For others of you, maybe, you know, somebody's, there we are, expanding, sorry, their family in some way. Do you see what I mean? For others, maybe a dream, there we are, job, position has came up. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies, okay? This can cover a lot of things now, but I always say blessings is a beautiful thing. We have a blessing, there we are, each and every single day, each and every one of us. But of course, our blessings, each and every one of us wants, there we are, something else. Do you see what I mean, okay? And that is what makes us all, each and every one of us, unique. Do you see what I mean, okay? I mean, for many, you feel truly blessed, but there could be something that you really super duper want, do you know what I mean? And you cannot quite get it, do you know what I mean? But please do not worry. I always say, what one wants, okay, if it is meant for whoever it is, there we are, shall never pass them by. It may take a little bit of a while, okay, but ones will get there, there we are, okay? And I always believe in patience. Patience, there we are, is a virtue. I do believe in that, my delicious little babies. And of course, when you have patience, there we are, you have time to spare a thought for many things now. Do you see what I mean? So it's very unlikely that one will make any mistakes. Do you see what I mean? Final set of cards. That's the one that flew out, so I'm looking for this one first. The High Priestess. So for some of you beautiful little Geminis, not for all of you, okay? You need it. Well, actually, it should be for everybody, really, but I feel that this is for certain, okay? You must use your intuition as if it's your best friend. Okay, my delicious little babies that you are. For some of you, not for all of you, okay? Just trust you know, what we call our gut instinct. You know, you must trust your gut instinct. Do you know what I mean? Because 99.99% of the time, there we are, it is banging correct. Do you see what I mean, my delicious little babies? And I always, there we are, will use my intuition. There's been a few times in my life where I've gone slightly off balance, slightly wrong, you know what I mean? And of course, what's the consequences? Instead of trusting, you do not do it, and well, there's always a consequence, isn't there, my delicious little babies? But the good news is, one's learned from that. For others of you, look at my juice little card. Had these for been decades. Eight of Cups seeking, so please, whoever you are, please do not be afraid to leave the past behind, as your future's looking promising. Isn't that juicy and delicious, my delicious little babies? Okay, next card. See, they're all flying out. Next one. The Star, third highest in the pack, that's what I always call it. Well, with the Star, my delicious little babies, this simply means, and whoever this is, that's just flicked itself over, you've watched it yourself, the Queen of Cups, the juice little card. I'll discuss this dear lady in a moment. Well, with the Star, it's love, hope and understanding for the future, meaning that you may not get your exact wish, but the unexpected has a good result, okay? So I just need to just explain, break it down. So it's not saying that you're not going to get your wish, okay? It just means that maybe the way that one has, there we are, envisioned it may not go exactly that way that one is wanting it to go, okay? Nevertheless, here we are, it'll be an excellent outcome for some of you, not for all of you, okay? But yeah, a very good card to have. Let's get to this Queen of Cups. Like I said, you've seen it yourself. This lady's usually an attractive lady, okay? She is under a water sign, as you would already know. Even if there is a dear lady who is not under a water sign, she could be carrying a different, you know, she could be a completely different sign altogether, but she could be, there we are, carrying this type of watery energy. Maybe she gets a little bit, there we are, emotional. I get so emotional, baby. You know, one of those, do you know what I mean, moments? And not only that, but as attractive as what she is, do you know what I mean? How can I put it now? She can have the other side to her. I do not usually deal with reversals. There we are. Something's making me say this, but I'm going to have to say it. She can have a bit of a, you know, a vainness about her, okay? So she does like to be, there we are, very well turned out. Do you see what I mean, okay? And, you know, maybe she might like a glitzy things, bling, there we are, blingy things, you know what I mean, okay? So she does like things nice. Do you see what I'm saying? Yes. Even though she can be wonderful in any given situation, the only part where she has, there we are, an issue with is with her emotions. So if it's anything personal, could be in a relationship, a romantic relationship, maybe she doesn't, there we are, always speak up for herself, but she can speak up for herself, there we are, in any other matter. She may have a few, there we are, even issues if it's to do with family. Do you know what I mean, okay? Occasionally, maybe close friends. Something, there we are, is making me say this, okay? So she may think something now, but she may not always say. So if you do know somebody, if it is not personally yourselves carrying this sort of watery energy, because you are air, as you very well know, my beautiful little Geminis, well, you know, it could be somebody who, you know, if it's not yourself personally, do you know what I mean, who's carrying it, but you must say to whoever this is, that she must speak up for herself, because I always say when one's do not do that, okay, what is the consequences of this? Well, I'll tell you what the consequences are. They hold it in and it makes them feel unwell. There we are. And I've seen it so many times in my decades, my delicious little babies. Do you see what I mean, okay? Sometimes you got to say what you mean and mean, there we are, and mean what you say. Do you see what I mean, okay? Next card. Four of Wands. So usually everybody likes a Four of Wands. So this can mean completion. Okay, so it can mean completion. Sorry, excuse me, that's come out as well. See, it's meant to be a short reading. Sorry, please excuse me. Well, it can mean completion of a situation. It can mean moving location and moving department. Sorry, if it's work, some type of work. It can mean to do with anybody who's, you know, in a certain level of a relationship. It can mean going to the next level for some. It can also mean decoration, you know, maybe somebody wanting to decorate. For others, there we are, moving home. There's definitely something, even if nobody views my video, there's definitely something. And when I was shuffling, as you've seen, Four of Swords, somebody's needing a peaceful, there we are, interlude to work out new strategies. Very strange how that's come out when I was talking about the Queen of Cups. Do you see what I mean? Okay. And finally, you've got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles, this gentleman, yes, he's under earth, as you would very well know, but I mean, he's a very wonderful, there we are, and sensuous, hard-working man, okay? So he can be very sensuous, I'll keep it clean. He can swing from the old chandeliers, okay? However, he can have what I'd call he can have a bit of a stubborn streak in him. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so, you know, let's just say, there we are, he could sulk for days. Do you see what I mean? Okay, so he can be one of those, okay? But even the, you know, you are Geminis, my little beautifuls, yes, okay. You know, for some of the Gemini men and gentlemen out there, dear men and gentlemen, well, you know, you could be carrying a bit of this earthly energy. Do you understand what I mean, okay? And if it is not yourselves personally, and for the dear ladies and dear women, little Geminis out there, you know, you may as well either may know somebody's boyfriend, husband, brother, cousin, uncle, friend, you know, nephew, do you know what I mean? In some cases, grandson, you know, who's carrying this energy, but usually of a lovely nature, okay? So that's your reading, my beautiful little Geminis, so please take good care of yourselves, and please do your best if you can to try to take care of others as well, okay? But always make sure ones must look after, there we are, themselves first, okay? Otherwise nobody can help anybody else, okay? So until your next read, so much love wherever you are in the world. Have a super duper wonderful and delicious time. You only get one life, okay, my delicious little babies? God bless. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.